One.
Shabbat Shalom. I know I'm not on. I can't
Shabbat
make it
Shalom,
work.
everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please grab a seat.
It's low.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. That's better. I know. I don't have a control here no matter what I do.
It's a room full of Jews. What are you going to do?
Okay. Shabbat Shalom. All right. We'll get it right eventually. Shabbat Shalom. Before we get started, please silence your groggers, or graggers, whatever way you want to pronounce it, and the cell phones, please. Dahlia Bear is handing out the noisemakers, and we will use them liberally later, but not now. I mean, if you wanted to test it for a hot second, fine, but other than that. Okay, I'm Ricky Bauman. I serve on your board of directors as your president. Tonight we have the Rosengolds. Rachel Rosenzweig is our Shlichat Hatzibur, and Yuri Reingold is our Shaliach Hatzibur, the service leaders tonight to lead us in both regular and musical prayer. Our board representative tonight is membership co-director Al Ritberg. Judith Kramer will light the Shabbat candles. And tonight we also have our annual Purim celebration with the obligation, the Talmud says so, but with a twist this year as we're going to read it in English. Tonight's Oneg Shabbat is sponsored by that man over there, our next to most senior congregant, young at heart, Bud Rosenberg, continuing the celebration of, wait for this, his 101st birthday. That was appropriate. New members and guests, when I call your name, please rise or at least wave. Ray Klein, where are you? All right, there she is. And we have Alfred and Nanette Morgan. Here they are. And we have Eileen Adams, sister of Rochelle Strimpel. We welcome you tonight and truly hope that you enjoy our service.
Thank you, Ricky. Okay, you might want to put the groggers away.
Mm-hmm. Good evening and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We begin our service, as we usually do, with a meditation. So I would ask you to put your groggers away for the moment. As we welcome this Shabbat, the day of rest and sacred peace, we also turn our hearts toward Purim, a festival of hidden miracles and divine presence concealed within the natural world. Please close your eyes, put your feet on the floor, and take a deep breath. Let the stillness of Shabbat settle over you, like the glow of Shabbat candles illuminating the darkness. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath, a reminder of the eternal cycle of time, work and rest, concealment and revelation, silence and song. Purim teaches us that the presence of the divine is not always obvious. The name of God is never mentioned in the Megillah, yet his presence is woven into every twist and turn of the story. Like Esther, who was forced to hide her Jewish identity, like the miracles disguised within ordinary events, we too may not always see the holiness around us. But then Shabbat comes and pulls back the veil. It is a day when we pause and allow the hidden light to shine through. On this night, we recognize that what may seem like chance is in fact part of a greater design. The joy of Purim and the peace of Shabbat are not opposites, but partners, both teaching us to trust in the unseen and to find holiness in the ordinary. As we enter this sacred time, ask yourself, where is the hidden light in my life? Where are the blessings disguised as challenges? Where are the miracles waiting to be uncovered? Let the peace of Shabbat reveal to us the beauty and mystery of this world. And on this festival of Purim, may we rejoice with hearts full of gratitude, knowing that even in the most hidden places, there is light. When you're ready, please open your eyes. Shabbat Shalom and Hag Purim Sameach.
We're going to be continuing now with our Kabbalat Shabbat song with Dodi Lee. Dodi Lee Vani Lo Haroeh Bashoshanim Dodi Li Mizot Ola Min HaMidbar Mizot Ola Min HaMidbar Dodi Li Vani Lo Haroeh Bashoshanim Dodi Li Mekoteret Mor Olevona Dodi Li Dodi Li Vani Lo Haroeh Bashoshanim Dodi Li.
We invite Judy Kramer to join us on the bima to light the Shabbat candles.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Fire.
Yeah.
Baruch atah
Adonai,
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shamat
So we're doing, no, wrong one. Wait.
Let's try that
We
again.
were doing the
Oh,
Kiddush.
okay.
I apologize.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead.
Baruch atah
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
I'm off.
asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you. My apologies. Okay. Now, we're all going to rise for the Kiddush, and we know the melody for that. Definitely. I apologize. We're all good. Okay, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lemasei v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikrahei kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'chata v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'olamim v'shabbat kadshecha v'yava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Amen. L'chaim. L'chaim.
Best grape juice out there. Okay, we're going to be continuing now with Lecha Dodi, and we're going to be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And at the end, as it now has become our tradition, it seems, please do not sit down after the last verse. It'll give us a moment to greet each other. Okay? Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmianu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava tchila Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Itoreri, itoreri, ki va'orek u'mi'orek Please rise. Mekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. B'nai Shabbat. Mekabela. Boi v'shalom. Ateret bala. Gam besimcha ufsola. Toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha dodi likra. Don't slow down.
Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. B'nai Shabbat. Mekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai.
B'nai Shabbat. Mekabela. So now that we just welcomed the Shabbat bride, greet each other. Take a couple minutes. Say hi to your neighbors. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Good.
Nice to be up there with you.
Good Shabbos.
I got you.
Hello.
Then you do not have a brain.
Okay. Mana. And meet somebody new that you haven't met before. Is your 10-second warning. 10-second warning. My chopped liver? Yeah. I came down. Okay, everybody, we're going to be continuing now with the Chatzi Kaddish. It's on page 144 as well as on the screen. Please join us.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Yamad
Yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'vyomechon uv'chayet chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם בעלמא ויאמרו Amen. We continue with Baruch Hu.
And
Please rise if you're able.
as you're able, please. And that you may hear a slightly different tune for this Baruch Hu. Please.
Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai, Hamevorach. Baruch לעולם ועד, לעולם, 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 לעולם ועד. Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Please be seated. We continue with the reading on page 148 and on the screen.
Join us, please.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv arabim, bechokma potech she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים, במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
We'll be continuing now with Ahavat Olam, which is on page 150 as well as on the screen.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נסיר בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ומצוותיך לעולם ועד. אהבת עולם בית ישראל, אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נסיר בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ומצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל, אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Now we're going to be doing a responsive reading, which I'm sure you guys now know is one of my most favorite readings ever, and I just love sharing this with you. So please, let's do this responsively. When Torah entered the world, freedom entered it.
The whole Torah exists only to establish peace.
Its highest teaching is love and kindness.
What is hateful to you, do not do to any person.
That is the whole Torah. All the rest is commentary. Go and learn it.
Those who study Torah are the true guardians of civilization.
Honoring one another doing acts of kindness, and making peace. These are our highest duties.
The study of Torah is equal to them all because it leads to them all.
Let us learn in order to teach.
Let us learn in order
to
to do.
I hope that you guys like that one as much as I do. Good. Good. Awesome.
Please rise for the Shema if you're able. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem Emet. And please join us now for the reading on page 157, which is also on the screen. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Please join us as we continue with Micha Mocha. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. We're keeping it short tonight because we have a Megillah reading. So. Not the, well. Half a Megillah? Half a Megillah, yeah. Abyssala Megillah. Okay, all right. We continue with Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu
Ashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom, Leshalom. Ashkivenu, Ashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom. V'hamidenu shomrenu lechaim, uleshalom, uleshalom. Ashkivenu, Ashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom. Ufros aleinu, Sukat Shlomecha. Ashkivenu, Ashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, Leshalom. Please join us now on the reading on page 163, which is also going to be on the screen. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time.
Please rise for the Amidah, if you're
As
able.
you're able.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. Please be seated. We continue with the reading on page 175. Ever-present One, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod.
We're going to be continuing now with Shalom Rav, and that is on, I think, 178.
178.
Yes, 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ve'al kol yoshvei Tevel. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ta'asim le'olam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ve'al kol yoshvei Tevel. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ta'asim le'olam. Tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ve'al kol yoshvei Tevel. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha ta'asim le'olam. Ta'asim le'olam. We continue with a silent prayer, perhaps reading the reading on page 180 and on the screen, or you can pray whatever is in your heart. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו שלום במרומיו. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן ואמרו amen.
So, for way too long, we have been recognizing our two taluses in the middle of our sanctuary for the hostages who have been held against their will for over a year and a half almost. And as much as it tears our hearts apart to continue to do this, to sing Lu Yehi, we will continue to sing Lu Yehi, praying for their release, working for their release relentlessly. And hopefully we will not have to sing this on their behalf sooner than later. But until that time, we will continue to sing Lu Yehi for them.
עוד יש מפרש לבן באופק, מול ענן שחור כבד, כל שנבקש לו יהי. ואם בחלונות הערב, או נרות החג רועד, כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא לו יהי. כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא לו יהי. כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא לו יהי. כל שנבקש לו יהי. לו יהי, לו יהי, אנא לו יהי. כל שנבקש לו יהי. I'm going to be reading now the names for our Mishaberach list for our temple members, and then I will also ask you to mention any names for those who are in your heart as well in just a moment, and then we'll be singing Mishaberach on their behalf. So first we'll start with Beverly Adler, Shirley Bergman, Bruce Blumberg, Barry Brown, Andrea Chasen, Batsheva Sarah Gamron, Liz Jacobs, Carol Katz, Verdna Kelly, Carolyn Corlin, Paul Knopf, Wilma Levine, Martin Letzker, Marlis Markovitz, Barbara Milstein, Don Mostov, Paula Newberger, Leslie Rapkin, Rick Reingold, Fanny Rice, Laura Rudefors, Betty Sarlin, Jacqueline Schindler, Brenda Shapiro, Simone Shaw, Joe Sheff, Charles Steinberg, Norman Topp, Don Zion, Stanley Zarofsky, and Leslie Zwain, Amit Ben Shirley, Ariella Bat Shoshana, Avra Bat Hinda, Baruch Ben Leah, Beryl Bat Shia Varachel,
Chana Pesa bat Golda, Devorah bat Ruth, Devorah bat Sarah, Fegi Devasha bat Bracha, Fruma Leah bat Sarah, Heshleb ben Dvorah, Leb Shalom ben Fagel, Manya bat Fredel, Masha Sura bat Chana, Menachem ben Frima, Mindela bat Frima, Mordechai ben Sarah, Pesach Lev ben Sarah, Sarah Mindel bat Chanaleah, Bracha bat Shirli, Shalom ben Pesel, Shena bat Chaya Esther, Shena Bracha bat Yudit, Shena Leah bat Dvorah, Shirli bat Sarah, Shulamit bat Zillah, Simcha ben Sarah, Tzil Razia bat Esther, Vival ben Hinda bat Balia, Yispa bat Fega Devasha, Yonatan ben Hasya. If there's anyone in your heart and your head that you want to share their names, please feel free to say them. If you choose to say them out loud, that's fine, and if not, just say them in your heart. That's fine too.
Barry Ruth.
Any others? Thank you.
Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Uyevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Uyevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim Elna Refana Elna Refana Elna Refana Elna Refana Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Uyevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim Uyevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. So this is Shabbat Purim this evening. So we're going to invite our temple president, Ricky Bauman, to the bima to read the Megillah. So get your groggers or Gregors or groggers, however you say it, get them ready.
Okay, so this is Purim. Purim is supposed to be fun. It ain't just about the kids. It's very much an adult holiday on a different level. We'll get to that. Love it, love it. So let's give it a test run, folks. Come on. Good job. Okay, so now that we know that these electronics work, the next thing is when I say, now if I was reading the Hebrew and I would say Haman, but being that I'm doing the English, I'm only going to say Haman. All right, you guys are good. But I will tell you that you're going to hear it when you don't expect it. So if you don't pay attention, you fail the test. I'm letting you know. Okay. So Purim suffers from the image of being a pediatric holiday because it's fun. We wear costumes. We don't have to sit still in the synagogue. We make noise during the reading like we just did. It's the perfect holiday to engage children so much that we forget to refocus the celebration when we grow up. And that's a mistake. Reducing Purim to a children's day of dressing up, eating sweets, and running around is a disservice to the holiday, its complicated story, and its potential lessons. Okay, so as you know, I am a debunker of the Hanukkah story of the little jug of oil that lasted 8 days. So we're going to debunk a little bit of Purim. Listen, that's who I am. So sorry, Joanne, but you know. So what's the story? The Purim story is a classical farce with exaggerated characters, mistaken identity, miscommunication, and happenstance. Using real-world adult language, it includes rampant drunkenness, sex, political intrigue, human trafficking, rape, major Jew hatred, and violence. It tells about dangerous political times when a royal decree can incite common people to rise up in widespread violence against their neighbors. It really is not a children's story at all. The characters are complicated. Is King Ahasuerus a drunken fool or a shrewd ruler? Is the banished Queen Vashti a disobedient wife or a strong, powerful woman who stands up for herself and won't let herself just to be a sexual object to set an example for other women? Is Mordecai a simple man who adopted his unfortunate orphan cousin? Or is he a well-connected man experienced in court politics and intrigue? And Esther, is she a simple, beautiful girl playing to win a game of The Bachelor? Or is she a clever, powerful woman in her own right who maneuvers a dangerous situation to her own benefit? The only villain, Haman, I love this crowd. Okay, I'm not saying it again. Appears to be one-dimensional. He is evil, ambitious, arrogant, jealous, conniving, and hateful. It is frequently pointed out that the Megillah, a scroll with only one roller, unlike the two of the Torah, of Esther, is the only biblical book that, as Rachel and Yuri said earlier, it does not mention God at all. There is nothing in that whole thing that says even the word God. This is no doubt the reason why it is also the only biblical book not found among the literary remains of the Qumran community who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Essenes were not the only ones that had issues with the book of Esther. The ancient rabbis were not only uncomfortable with making the observance of Purim obligatory, but they challenged the scroll of Esther's place in the Tanakh, the Jewish Bible. More or less, they said it didn't belong in there. Of course, it had already been set as part of it, but they did not like it. Only much later in rabbinic midrash, which are stories or sometimes just Bubba mices, did they allow their imaginations to add to the comedy and the burlesque. And even better, and this is true, there is a section in the Talmud that actually says that we have to drink to excess on Purim. No, it's true. It is true. We continue to drink alcohol until we cannot tell the difference between Mordecai and Haman. Oh, you guys are good. Every year, we Jews recount this imaginary battle between good and evil, weakness and courage in the book of Esther, a testament to the enduring Jewish spirit, even if there's not a shred of truth in it. Okay, here we go. This is the Megillah. Now, I did believe that I heard some people said that they wanted the whole Megillah. Anybody want the whole Megillah? That's what I thought. We didn't want to be here till 11 o'clock. Okay, sometime afterward, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman son of Hammedatha the Agagite. He advanced him and seated him higher than any of his fellow officials. All the king's courtiers in the palace gate knelt and bowed low to Haman. For such was the king's order concerning him. But Mordecai would not kneel. It's not part of the script. Give that one up. Now I have to send you into the social hall. And said to Mordecai, "Why do you disobey the king's order?" When they spoke to him day after day and he would not listen to them, they told Haman, in order to see whether Mordecai's resolve would prevail, for he had explained to them that he was a Jew. When Haman saw, you guys are on point, I tried to trick you on that one, that Mordecai would not kneel or bow low to him, Haman was filled with rage. But he didn't lay hands on Mordecai alone. Having been told who Mordecai's people were, Haman plotted to do away with all the Jews, Mordecai's people, throughout the kingdom of Ahasuerus. In the first month, that is the month of Nisan. Now, Nisan was the first month of the year. They moved it to Tishrei, but Nisan started the year in the spring. In the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, Pur, which means the lot, like you're casting lots, was cast before Haman concerning every day and every month until the lot fell on the 12th month, that is the month of Adar. Haman then said to King Ahasuerus, "There is a certain people scattered and dispersed among the other peoples in all the provinces of your realm, whose laws are different from those of any other people, and who do not obey the king's laws. And it is not in your majesty's interest to tolerate them. If it please your majesty, let an edict be drawn up for their destruction, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the stewards for deposit in the royal treasury." Thereupon the king removed his ring from his hand and gave it to Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite, the foe of the Jews. And the king said, "The money and the people are yours to do with as you see fit." On the 13th day of the first month, the king's scribes were summoned and a decree was issued as Haman directed. Can't trick these folks. To the king's satraps, to the governors of every province, and to the officials of every people, to every province in its own script, and to the officials of every people in its own language. The orders were issued in the name of King Ahasuerus and sealed with the king's signet ring. Accordingly, written instructions were dispatched by couriers to all the king's provinces to destroy, massacre, and exterminate all the Jews, young and old, children and women, on a single day, on the 13th day of the 12th month, that is the month of Adar, and to plunder their possessions. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's like, who knew? lost the spot. Okay. The text of the document was to the effect that a law should be proclaimed in every single province. It was to be publicly displayed to all the peoples so that they might be ready for that day. The couriers went out post-haste on the royal mission, and the decree was proclaimed in the fortress or walled city of Shushan. The king and Haman sat down to feast, but the city of Shushan was dumbfounded.
So normally we would do birthdays and anniversaries the first Shabbat of the month, but that got pushed to this Shabbat of the month. So we would like to welcome up anybody that has a March birthday. Come on up. Instead of come on down, come on up. And if you can't come up, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait, anybody else? Only one birthday? That's it? Wow.
There's somebody else.
We got Laura, yes? And Roland, both. Okay. They can't make it up, but if we can, do you want to come up on the elevator?
Yes, no? You want to come up the elevator? And it's their
No.
anniversary also.
Oh, then if you want to come on up on the elevator, that would be just great. Because we're going to do something special for you. Okay. There's no other March birthdays? Wow. Like everybody else in my family was born in March except for me. It's crazy. Yeah. You can pretend. No, you're special. No, I'm born in August, but everyone else in my family was born in March. Mom, dad, brother, everybody. The whole. When's your birthday? 24th. My mom was the 27th. That's great. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, let's just make sure she's okay. Yeah.
It works.
All right. Excellent. Turn. Yay. Excellent.
I believe this is one of the few special times when this elevator is not used for a performance such as Purim Spiel or Hanukkah production, but for what it was meant to be.
Yes. Okay, so Joanne, when is your birthday?
March 24th. I'll be 2 years shy of 40.
Okay. All right. So, excellent. March 18th. That's okay. It's gonna be 86. That's awesome. And Laura, yay. When is your birthday, Laura?
March 27th, I'll be 80, and it's also our anniversary.
That
And
is.
it's also
wow.
their anniversary.
And that was my mom's birthday. That was my mom's birthday. That's a good day. It's a good day. Excellent. Okay, so stay here. Okay, and you guys, are you doing anything special for your birthday and your anniversary? Oh, we'll keep it a secret. We'll keep it. And 42 years? Oh, that is so awesome. Awesome. Great. Okay, any other anniversaries in March?
Yeah, Ken and I have been together for 2 years.
Wonderful. Happy anniversary. Well, come on up. Come on up. Come on. Come on up. Any other March anniversaries? So where's Ken tonight? Oh, he's a Chabad? Is he really? So. Oh, okay, well, hi, Ken. Yeah. He wants to get drunk for Purim, mate. Okay, so.
Well, we have something special for you folks for your birthdays and
And
anniversaries.
Exactly.
And we need a note to start it, right?
Yeah, we need a little note. Ready?
Yevarechecha Adonai.
The Kohanim blessing
Ready?
for you guys.
Ready?
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the Lord shine his face upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May the Lord show you kindness and grant you peace.
So happy birthdays and
birthday.
happy anniversaries
Happy
to all of you. Yes, that's great. Happy birthday. Our March people are awesome. Yes. Yes.
It's better going down. Why don't you
Yes. You're very welcome.
back in? You should back in. Forward. Okay, I'm learning on this too.
Just
Go down, so I have it.
that is like one of the first times I've ever seen it used. Thanks, Al. Thank you.
We continue our service with Aleinu. Please rise if you're able. Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אין את מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Please be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. As we read the names on this week's Kaddish list, we invite you to rise at the mention of a loved one's name, and then after we read all the names, we will rise together as a congregation and say the Mourner's Kaddish. This week we remember Harold Paul Land, brother of Anne DeMoss, Sheldon Lee Hollander, brother of Marcia Fader and Mervyn Hollander, Jenny Kemp, grandmother of Sandy Goldstein, Reuben Solanchi, father of Zilla Green, Michael Green, late husband of Zilla Green, Harry Guzinski, father of Robert Guzinski, Rose Krasnick, mother of Mark Krasnick, Milton Meyer, father of Michael Meyer, Ann Mostov, mother of Donald Mostov, Irving Safian, father of Lynn Safian, George Moorer, uncle of Jacqueline Schindler, Lillian Schwab, mother of Debbie Seitz, Leo Goodman, father of Barbara Silver, Rosalind Shapiro, Marvin Meshbesher, Henry Goldberg, Melvin Bogdany, Ruth Miller, and we're counting Shloshim for Randy Lowenthal, husband of Joellen Lowenthal, and Gary Stern, husband of Linda. We also remember 6 Jews of France, 6 representing the 6 million who died in the Holocaust. Rachel Moskowitz, Berta Kaufmann, Zvi Rabitz, Laser Zeidenberg, Abraham Nussenbaum, Shaya Levartovska. Please rise for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chai echon uvyom echon uvchayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudesha barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram v'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemayim, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Please be seated. Announcements. Who's doing the announcements? We invite Ricky Bauman to the Bima to do the announcements.
Thank you to Rachel and Yuri for their wonderful service tonight. Thanks also to the
Thank you.
Thanks also to the Bema participants, a special appearance by Heyman, and Wow! Oh, you failed that one. I told you got to listen. And a special thanks also to our tech team. Make our reform voices heard in Israel through the World Zionist Congress elections. We have a short window to shape the priorities and budget of the Jewish people for the next 5 years. The elections are being held now until May 4th, with Jewish Americans over the age of 18 able to cast their votes online or by paper ballot for 2,900 candidates from 22 different slates. our parent organization, the Union for Reform Judaism, the Religious Action Center, and the American Reform Zionist Association all say vote reform. Vote for that reform slate to maintain progressive Judaism in Israel. Erev Shabbat service next Friday night, March 21st, with our chaplain, Delise Axon. We will do our monthly meet and greet at 6:45. All are welcome. Bring a guest. And we will be talking about Women's History Month, but focusing on Jewish women. Next Friday night. Chair yoga continues Tuesdays, 11 a.m. to noon with Jean Shannon teaching. Open to men and women. No experience is needed to experience an increase in well-being, flexibility, and relaxation. Contact Jean or Donna Wiener for more information. Sunday, March 16th is the last Men's Club's Famous Bagels and Discovery program of this season. Our speaker is one of our congregants, Dr. Arthur B. Chosmer, an endocrinologist who will speak on the topic Nutrition, Fact, and Fallacy. We will continue with our tables full of bagels, lox, whitefish salad, and all of the trimmings. Bagels and Discovery is still $12 a person. I believe they are probably sold out or reservations closed, but call Stephen Tabin or Rick Reingold if they have any room for you. Monday, March 17th, 10:30 a.m., join our book club on Zoom. See Barbara Nova. There she is. Friday night, March 28th, is Beth Israel's premiere of Shabbat Alive, a celebration of musical worship led by Joan Frankel Ford and the choir. You'll be sorry if you miss this one. Holy Rollers return on Sunday, March 30th. There's a time change. It's going to be 1 p.m. Learn how to keep our Torahs in tip-top shape. Learn how to clean them, repair them, and lovingly care for our 3 Torah scrolls. Congregants only, please contact me for this. April 1st, I don't know, that's the Sisterhood Day, but Sisterhood has our 2nd annual Passover Women's Seder. See Donna Wiener, Sisterhood President, for this. April 6th, Riverside Jukebox Band returns at the Kings Point North Clubhouse Veterans Theater. They always put on a fabulous show for us, and it's not to be missed. Tickets are a mere high, $18 per person, and open to the public. So tell your friends. See the Shalom News, the flyer in the social hall, or Joe Ellen Bromberg. Our sellout first night Seder is coming up Saturday, April 12th. It's done? Okay, so there's the lesson. I've been warning for weeks. If you snooze, you lose. It's sold out. All 96 slots are sold. Oh, well. And last but not least, the 3 Nippon sisters return to Beth Israel with a great show planned for Sunday, April 27th. Tickets are only $12 a person, congregants and their guests only. See Marcia Lederberg or the flyer in the Shalom News. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please put all your Gregors or other sound-making machines into the box at the back as you go towards the social hall.
Sitting on
We need
the
them for
chair
next year.
back here. Drop them in.
We got a closing song for you, though. Oh. Thank you.
And we will conclude our service with Adon
Adon
Olam.
Olam. Haven't heard that in a while.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra le'ed nasa v'hefza kol azay melech shemo nikra azay melech shemo nikra
Use those groggers.
אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא וחרה, והוא אחד, ואין שני, להמשילו, להגבירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי, והגואלי, בצור כבלי, בעת צרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אפקיד רוחי, בעת תישן ואעירה, ועם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא, אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Chag Sameach.
Join us in the social
Go into
hall
the social
for the
hall for the
Oneg Shabbat.
Oneg. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
oh,
it was an
I
honor.
hope it was. Absolutely. Anytime, anytime. And turn your cell phones back on.
Oh, thank you, Barb.
Keep beating yourself.
Aw.
That's wonderful.
Thanks, Barb.
Thank you so very much.
Oh, thank you, Barb. Appreciate it.